What's up? It's your girl Dee Dee, and you know I had to touch bases on Joe Biden pardoning Hunter Biden. It's just been everywhere, so you know I had to touch bases on this one. So, try not to laugh my way through it since everybody is either backpedaling or pissed off about Grandpa finally doing something uncharacteristic for himself. So, let's get with this video.
Anything I said, I abide by the jury decision. I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
Will you accept the jury's outcome, their verdict, no matter what it is?
Yes.
And have you ruled out a pardon for your son?
Yes.
Everyone is all in an uproar because Joe said he was not going to pardon his son. He's been saying it for what, like a year now? And he was going to abide by any decision that came out that was made. So I guess he was found guilty in one case, and the other one, he took a plea deal. Buying a gun while intoxicated, and the other one paying his taxes late. So, you know, the self-righteous Democrats who don't do anything wrong, they are so perfect, and they frown upon anything that's done not perfect like them. This is where they all made their mistakes. So, you know how they're superior to everyone else, and they all had to say something about it.
One political party remains committed to the rule of law, and the other doesn't. It's that simple.
Hunter Biden's not above the law. No one is above the law. Democrats stand for the rule of law.
We accept the outcome because that's how the rule of law works.
Because the justice system that convicted his only surviving son is the same justice system he's vowed to protect. And if that doesn't tell you who Joe Biden is, I don't really know what does.
And he always has been Mr. Law. He was a lawyer. He's a public defender. He was all those things. And the last 4 years, I got tired of so many judicial hearings over Hunter Biden and Hunter Biden this and Hunter Biden that. It really began to get on my nerves. All we learned is that the boy had a crack problem and lived the best life ever, you know, while on drugs. I don't know. I don't know how anyone, I didn't care he got prosecuted, honestly. I don't know how many people are Second Amendment believers, and then now you want him to go to jail for a gun charge. And shoot, Wesley Snipes went to jail for not paying his taxes, so I really don't care about someone going to jail. Well, don't send people to jail for not paying their taxes on time. Long story. But they're so perfect, you know. But after all of that, talking about, like, you know, we believe in the law, because, you know, them Republicans, they talk about being the party of upholding the law, and y'all got a bunch of criminals in your party. So now they all got to backpedal because Joe Biden decided he was going to pardon his son.
The only reason why they went after Hunter the way they did, and I've talked to many federal prosecutors about this, is because he's the president's son.
People have to remember the president has lost 2 children already, and he does not need to lose another one to more political witch hunts.
The, crowing from Republicans, but we're talking about, Donald Trump is a convicted felon who literally had pardoned his daughter's father-in-law and just made him ambassador to France.
So for anyone that wants to clutch their pearls now because he decided that he was going to pardon his son, I would say take a look in the mirror.
And that's the biggest thing. A president can pardon whoever he wants to pardon. And that one about the daughter-in-law's son, he pardoned that man who hired a prostitute to have intercourse with his brother-in-law so that he could show it to his sister. Yeah, that was a scandal in itself. So I don't have, like, the people that Trump pardoned when he was going out of office versus whoever this man is going to pardon as he goes out of office. And I don't think he really would have pardoned his son if they wouldn't have lost. So I don't think the man was lying when he said, no, I'm not going to pardon my son. And then now that they done spent 4 years trying to get dirt on Joe by beating down his son, you wasted a lot of taxpayers' dollars to try to find something on Mr. Clean. I was really hoping they had found something on him. I wanted him to not be so clean. So now that he did this, I'm actually kind of happy he finally did something that's not up to par. Like, it's about time that you got a little ballsy, Joe, and did something that's not up to par that we could all criticize and say, yeah, I knew you were kind of human, but he's a dad. I don't really care, because what president hasn't done something foolish? And what president wouldn't have done it for their own? As they backpedaled on first they were so good and so righteous, and then suddenly, oh, the only reason why they did it, yeah, I should have just stayed quiet. Let Biden say whatever Biden's going to say. So I was going to make a funny joke that he didn't probably even remember say he wasn't going to do it. I don't pick on old people. But my thing is, was it so bad that what he did, that the way the Republicans lost their mind?
Not only the worst president in U.S. history, but also the most corrupt.
This entire administration has been nothing but a sham.
He and his family are so full of slime that Nickelodeon is going to sue for trademark infringement.
You, Joe Biden.
I mean, was it that serious? One to say F you, or like he's the most corrupt president? Yeah, no, there's been worse. The one about to come back in office, I did how much money he made from foreign governments. Like, he was supposed to close down that Chinese bank account that he never did. And Trump Towers all over the place. In D.C., that place lost so much money once he stopped being president. Really? So, and let's not think about Nixon. And there's some other presidents that were very corrupt. Joe, corrupt. Like I said, in 4 years, they couldn't find anything on him. And they beat the crap out of his son trying to find it. So, I don't think it was that serious. I just don't. And I would say, because I just might pull up the video where you got his son rubbing his gums on the camera. But I will say one thing Trump wouldn't do is pardon his son. Not for no drug charges. Probably a gun charge. Oh, it wasn't. Oh, yeah, it was. He bought a gun while high. So, yeah, you already know Trump ain't doing that. You know how he feels about drugs. Well, I don't know, because there been some rumors, but the way he says it, I don't think, he don't even like his little namesake that much, so he wouldn't be pardoning his son ever. Probably that youngest one. He liked that youngest one, but them other two, he like, let them sit and rot. If they ever tried to call him, he would definitely say something cruel like this.
My dad always told me, Ainsley, if you get arrested, don't call me. I'm not your first phone call. I'm leaving you in there.
So all I have to say is I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't really like Republicans or Democrats, and I think both of them are some dirty politicians, no matter which way you swing the iron. And I don't think it's that big of a deal for people to be getting so mad or upset about it. So you got a bunch of criminals sitting in jail for January 6th. And you already know Trump said he's about to pardon them. So I wouldn't know, is he about to pardon everybody from George Floyd? Is Biden going to pardon all of them? Because everyone that says they didn't go to jail, yeah, they did. There was over 300 arrests made during that summer. So don't believe everything that you hear. You can Google it. Over 300 people were arrested during that summer of 2020. So are they going to all get pardoned? So, but I do want to see who else Biden pardons, because it better not just be your son as you walk out of office. I think we need to find other things to be more worried about than a man pardoning his only son. So, it's your girl Dee Dee. I just needed to weigh in on, I don't really care. I didn't care that the boy got arrested. I didn't care they charged the boy. I didn't care the boy got found guilty. I don't care he pled guilty. And I really don't care that a dad pardoned his son. There's too many other things going on in the world to be worried about that. And Joe is 97 years old. He can't be going to visit that boy in jail. It's your girl. I'll see you on the next one.